when presence feels like promise. Sometimes, someone enters our life at the exact moment we are most vulnerable. Not when we are confident, not when we are stable, but when something inside us is quietly breaking. We are tired, emotionally depleted, carrying more than we know how to hold. And then, someone shows up. They listen without rushing us. They respond when others go silent. They stay present when we expect to be left alone with our pain. At first, it feels simple, human, almost ordinary, but slowly, something shifts. We begin to feel held, seen, less alone inside our own mind, and without realizing it, we start to believe that this care means something more. That presence means intention. That kindness means permanence. That showing up now means staying later. But psychologically, care and commitment are not the same thing, and confusing the two is one of the quietest, yet most painful misunderstandings. In adult emotional life, when care feels like safety, care feels most powerful when it arrives during weakness, when we are emotionally injured, overwhelmed, lost inside our own thoughts. In these moments, the nervous system is not searching for romance, it is searching for relief. So when someone offers attention, patience, or steadiness, the body responds immediately. Breathing slows, muscles loosen, the inner alarm quiets down. This is not love yet, this is regulation. But because safety feels intimate, the brain often interprets it as connection. The person becomes associated with calm, with grounding, with emotional survival, and the bond forms quickly. Not because deep compatibility has been discovered, but because the body remembers who helped it feel okay again. This is why attachment can feel instant. It is not always about desire, it is about relief. When someone helps us feel less overwhelmed, they become emotionally significant, even if no future has been discussed. The system does not ask, is this sustainable? It asks, am I safe right now? And safety can feel like love. When you've been hurting for a long time, why the bond feels so real? From the inside, this attachment feels convincing. The emotions are real. The comfort is real. The connection feels meaningful, because to the nervous system, it is meaningful. But meaning does not automatically equal intention. A person can provide care without planning to stay. They can offer emotional presence without deciding on commitment. They may be responding to empathy, not envisioning a future. The mind, however, struggles with uncertainty, so it starts connecting dots that were never drawn. If they care this much, the mind whispers, they must feel something deeper if they are here now. It assumes they'll be here later, but those assumptions are emotional projections, not agreements. They are based on how it feels, not on what was chosen. And this is where the quiet fracture begins. One person experiences safety and attachment, the other experiences compassion and presence. Neither's wrong, but they are not the same. Care vs. commitment. Care is responsive. Commitment is intentional. Care reacts to need. Commitment plans for continuity. Care can exist in the moment. Commitment exists across time. Someone can care deeply and still have no intention of staying long term. They can show warmth without offering stability. They can be emotionally available now without deciding to build something lasting. But when we confuse care with commitment, we silently upgrade the meaning. We attach promises that were never spoken. We imagine futures that were never agreed upon. And when the other person eventually steps away, it feels like abandonment, even though no contract was broken. This is why the pain can feel so intense, because emotionally, something real was happening, but structurally, nothing was secured. Why this pattern repeats? For many people, this confusion is not accidental. It is learned. Some of us grew up in environments where love arrived through rescue, where attention came only during crisis, where care was conditional on need, so our nervous system learned, if someone helps me, they must care deeply. If someone stays when I am struggling, they must love me. This wiring does not disappear in adulthood. It simply changes form. So when someone shows up during vulnerability, the heart opens fully, not because a choice was made, but because an old pattern was activated. Help feels like connection. Connection feels like safety. Safety feels like love. But help is a moment. Commitment is a decision. Confusing the two creates expectations that the other person never consented to carry. When the connection ends, when the connection fades, the pain feels disproportionate, because it is not just about losing the person. It is about losing the safety they represented, the regulation, the calm, the feeling of being held together. So when they leave, the system collapses back into dysregulation, and the mind searches for meaning. What did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? How could something that felt so real just disappear? But often, nothing went wrong. The connection was real, the care was real, but the commitment was never there. Clarity without closing your heart. Understanding this difference does not erase the pain. It does not invalidate what you felt. It does not mean you imagined the connection. Care can feel like love. Safety can feel like intimacy, but commitment must be chosen clearly, intentionally, mutually, not assumed, not inferred, not built silently in your imagination. Learning this does not make you colder. It makes you clearer, so that next time someone shows up, you can receive the care without turning it into a promise. And when commitment is offered, you will recognize it, not by how it feels in a moment, but by how it is chosen over time.